Hello and welcome back. In this lesson, we will be covering Excel visualization. And by the end of this session, you will understand how to present your data using charts and visuals. You will learn how to create clear and meaningful charts that make your data easy to understand. Let's get started. Welcome to section 6, which is Excel visualization. In this session, we will look at tables, slicers, conditional formatting, pivot tables, pivot charts, building dashboard with Excel. As an analyst, as a data analyst, you are using Excel for analysis. So this is the analysis part. This is where things are going to start making sense to you as a data analyst. The ones you've been learning was just to understand Excel. So this is a part of data analysis using Excel. So we start with tables. Converts a data range into an Excel table with built-in formatting and filtering. Automatically adds filter buttons, makes formula more dynamic with structured references. Shortcut Control T. So I have this data here. This data now is not in a table format. So I will convert this data to a table format. Why do you need to convert your data to a table format? The reason this is highly recommended is because at this point you are doing visualization. You're about to use the data for analysis. Like now, I have 11 rows. Maybe in future, I see expect more data. That means it will increase to 50 rows and so on. If I can use the 11 rows for analysis. My pivot table, pivot chart, build dashboard with it. Then when the new data comes in, all I have to do is to paste the new data, then refresh my dashboard or pivot table, and everything will be updated. But if I did not convert my data to a table, when new data comes in, I will have to repeat the whole analysis, pivot table, pivot chart, building dashboard. I will have to repeat the whole process all over again. So it's advisable to convert that data to a table format before using it for analysis. So to do that, you click on anywhere in the data, go to Insert tab, you see Table, click on Table. My table has headers. If your table has headers, then leave it tick. But if it doesn't have headers, don't uncheck it and now press OK. Right now, you see that Excel will add a new row for you, like column 1, column 2. So from here, you can rename this to, let's say, I'll call this reg number, so and so on. But I'll go insert table. My table already have headers. So that means if this is checked, Excel will recognize the first row as the headers. You can see now the first row is being recognized as headers. So this is how to convert your data to a table. Once your data is converted to a table, you automatically see the table design tab. In the latest version, it's table design. In 2.16, 2.13, other version, you might only see design. So you see that tab, see that table design tab or design tab. So there are some things you can do with your, there's something you can do. You can use filter. Automatically, it comes with filter button. So you can filter things out just for IT. Then you can remove the filter button from here. So the filter, you want to remove it, you can remove it. You can add it back. You can add total row. It will add a row for you at the bottom. The row is total. With this, you can easily, if you click here, you see a drop down button. You can easily do some max. mean without using the formula, so you can easily do count from here, average. So if your total row is activated, then you can change the table styles. You can change the styles. Another thing you can do is you can name your table, rename your table. By default, it might come with table 1, table 2, as the case may be. You can rename it or call this data. But if you want to give space, if you say data, let's say data 1, it will throw an error. If you want to give space, you use underscore, data underscore 1. So that's all you need to know about table in Excel. And let's go to slicers. Slicers, visual tools used to filter tables or pivot tables easily. Works like clickable button to filter by category, only available with tables or pivot tables. So with slicers now, slicers is more like a filter, used to filter things. So if I go to insert slicer, it's going to bring all my headers. Let's say I need a department. I want to filter things using department. I say okay. Then I will have this. If I click on IT, it will filter the rest out and give me only IT. Finance, just like that. It's more flexible. I can bring another slicer. Let me bring another slicer. Let's say gender. I'll bring the gender slicer. I can say, okay, I want to see the males in IT department. You see now, we just filter what of the females in IT department, in finance. So slicer is more flexible and it's easier than using filter. So you can change slicer style too. You can change the style. Then this one now, columns, you can change this to 2. You will now have something like, you can adjust it. So you now have something like a tile. Now something like a tile. So that is it about slicers.